I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all-the-time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix, everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a closer look at the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 30. As the war with Captain America and the Secret Empire rages on, Peter Parker will be forced to fight his own shadow battle against Doc Ock. What'll happen next? Let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? Alrighty then, so despite having his escape craft seemingly blown up in the previous issue, it seems that Spider-Man got out A-OK from London and was able to make it to DC to help the other heroes lose against Captain America, who won the day by being able to lift Mjolnir. Honestly, no joke, I thought all of this was going to be revealed to be some sort of dream that Peter Parker was going to come to from in the wreckage of his craft, but no, he actually was there at the big important battle. Despite the fact I'm pretty sure if we go back and look at the art from that Zero issue, I'm not entirely sure if Spider-Man is there in the background or not. Pete meets up with Bobby Mockingbird, and together they talk about what the next course of action is for the superhero community. Mockingbird talks about joining Hawkeye, going underground, and forming a resistance, which is kind of hilarious that you want Spider-Man to join when we know for a fact now that she's actually a traitor for Hydra. The two also share a little kiss because Dan Slott is still very interested in letting everyone know these two could possibly have been a couple at some point. Spider-Man's not going to be joining up with the resistance at this moment because he still has unfinished business with Parker Industries and Doc Ock, who has himself aligned with Hydra. Because, you know, it doesn't matter that America has fallen or anything, fighting Doc Ock and fighting Hydra are basically the same thing. Especially when Ock is threatening to repurpose Parker Industries technology to help Hydra. Why, he's even mean to Max Modell. Yeah, definitely gotta deal with this guy first before you deal with any Captain America threat, am I right? Also, hey, wait for Beast to be a total jerk in this one too, and let Superior Octopus step all over a bunch of people. Now, while Europe may be dealing with its own Hydra sympathizers and Hydra sleeper cells, Peter still has a holdout stronghold in China. Only the Chinese workforce of Parker Industries is quickly starting to wonder why the hell they should help Peter Parker, help Spider-Man, help America when they all seem to be losing super hard right now. And those who didn't get defeated also seem to be rolling over in massive numbers, so all the more reason why the Chinese don't want to get involved. If nothing else, Spider-Man is able to inspire at least one doctor and his on-again, off-again Chinese love interest to help him out. Or at the very least, agree to destroy all their valuable research so it doesn't fall into Hydra hands should worse come to worse. Doc Ock totally shows up, only without a Hydra army. He wants to handle this one himself, and a big old fight ends up ensuing on top of a high building, because of course it does. Now, Peter thinks he's being really smart right now. He thinks he's lured Doc Ock into a hell of a trap, and that when he's ready, he can spring a bunch of his spider vehicles to help take the bad guy out. Only it seems like Peter didn't learn a goddamn thing from his first encounter with Doc Ock in the previous issue, because Doc Ock once again claims that all of Parker Industries' success actually sprung from his own mind, and that with a flick of a switch, he's able to take over all of the spider vehicles and turn them to his own will. And it's right there on that downer note the comic comes to a close. So that was Amazing Spider-Man number 30, and overall, unlike the previous issue, I did not think this was a good tie-in. In fact, in many ways, I felt it was a weaker do-over of issue 29. I mean, it basically hit all the same points. Peter tries to get involved in the Secret Empire fight, but it doesn't work out. Ock comes to fight him. Ock ends up winning the day by taking over a bunch of Peter's own technology. It's basically the same thing all over again. Also, I really enjoyed the idea of Peter not being able to take part in the Avengers Resistance because he was tied up in everything that was happening in Europe, yet this issue says no, he was totally there for the opening fight, but just left anyway. I know they try and stress that Hydra and Ock are basically one and the same, and that a blow against him would help the war effort in general, but it's hard not to feel that Spider-Man is being just a tad self-serving in this instance. There's a germ of an interesting idea to see how all these new Chinese supporting characters feel and react to the Hydra takeover, basically saying, hey America, you made your bed, now lay in it. But it ends up getting so little panel time and exploration it was almost not even worth including in the first place. Overall, I'd end up giving this one a 5 out of 10, which is really disappointing because I quite enjoyed issue 29. I hope they course correct by the time this is all over. So there's Spider-Man for the week, everyone. I hope you liked it, and as always, why not check out some of these other videos I've worked on. Then you can follow me on social media, links both on screen and down in the description. Also, if you want to get a great deal on comic book trades and support me at the same time, be sure to use my book depository, link also down in the description. Until next time, this has been Cape Joel. Thank you so much for watching.